Cheese balls! Ooga booga cheese balls! The fact that he used Snapchat to show that island shows how little he knows about geography. What? How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to EmKay. I'm your host, Robin, and today I'm going to be taking a look at r/I'm very smart. Because as you know, I am an incredibly smart person. Highest IQ on EmKay. I'm just kidding, that's Lexi, but they're gonna have me read this one anyway. It'll probably be funnier because I'm actually quite dumb. So without much further ado, let's get right to it, shall we? Did I use meme correctly? I do not know much about these things, but I have read Richard Dawkins' Selfish Gene, where he first introduced the term, and apparently it is now used colloquially to refer to image macros and jokes. I do not understand how lower IQ people function, but it is fascinating. I would like to continue to learn from you people. Now we're good. I was editing my paper on string theory the other night, and my mom told me to stop playing on my laptop. I just stayed quiet and then watched her play Candy Crush and go on Facebook. Confused noises? Physicist who still lives with his mother, LOL. But I'm 16, LMAO. I can't buy my own property yet. Huh. Pick one person in the world to meet aliens. While humor is subjective, this man is diagnosably an idiot. The way he presents himself and speaks just screams moronic stoner dropout. I very much doubt this man-child even completed high school. And this is not a harsh assessment, it is a simple and accurate one. Nothing but nonsensical drivel ever spews from this man's mouth. I very much doubt that he has had a single intelligent thought his entire career. Guy is an outright moron. And so are you, so at least you got something in common with the guy. Don't lie to an overthinker. It never ends well. Such people have trained their brains to look for holes in a story. If crap don't make sense, they'll think about it over and over until it does make sense. I am that person. Sure you are, sweetheart. Whatever floats your boat and helps you sleep at night. You're an anonymous account with a crappy username. Don't try coming for me. Also, my opinion does matter. LMAO, you know I was right. Haha, I know it took you a min to spell anonymous. LOL, I'm actually in college with a 4.2 GPA and I'm almost done my political science major. You probably don't know what it is. Basically, bring up something political and I know more than you. You got a 4.2 GPA? You got a what? I think I know my problem. I'm too smart. Let me clarify. I'm too intelligent for what I've been doing with myself. Regardless of the job, my intelligence level has been beyond it. I sometimes have to dumb down to give off the impression I'm being taught. It is too confident. It's conceited. It's whatever you would like to put with it, but don't leave out it being the truth. I always feel like I am not met intellectually, and when something is too easy or not challenging mentally, I get bored. Hopefully soon I run into something that will give me all those things I'm looking for. Until then, hashtag I'm feeling myself, hashtag that man cocky, hashtag that man confident, hashtag that man needs to shut the F up. This is my biggest problem in life, and my college instructors are average at best. It's hard to get anything done when you have to actively think about what you're going to say and immediately dumb it down a few levels just so more than 5% of the room will get it. I've had to be graded by an independent adjudicator on 3 separate occasions because my theses on papers are somewhat far-fetched but still were well within the guidelines for the paper. And I was later given A's on all 3 papers. I just want to make an original paper instead of something that has been exhausted. In many forms, this issue constantly crops up for me in the academic world, but nowhere near as much as in the work world. This has led to me be stuck working with people of diminished or non-existent intelligence because of progress in the work world. One must deal with academia. Hints, anyone? Maybe don't use a super and a 1v5 next time, okay? Damn, I didn't know we were replaying against 5 people. An admirable attempt to try and appear witty, yet it's ironic since you're clearly too ignorant to comprehend an obvious comparison of lives to people. Yikes. Not everything is about ease. Me, 14. No, I'm pretty sure it is. For context, I know Python programming and I automate just about everything I come into contact with. Oh, Python, right. It's like the easiest one to learn, isn't it? To everybody out there that knows Python, it's a joke. Please don't try and kill me. OMG, it's an angel! No, their brain isn't evolved to have sense of religion and afterlife, marked by some act like burial and making humanoid-shaped art. They simply don't understand what they don't understand and don't make any assumption to explain certain phenomena. You have got to be the biggest party animal on Earth. You ever think about all the consoles and trading cards and everything else rotting in landfills or forgotten in some attic or basement? Now I am sad. No. I mostly think about the unfathomable vastness of the universe or the inexorable tick of time. But that's valid too, I guess. I know I pronounced that word wrong. Seems like the Series X wins, as expected. No. How so? Explain your point, please. Have you studied computer science or quantum science or even compute unit science, or do you even understand what a teraflop is? Wow, dang. You capitalized the first letter of every single frickin' word. Did I really just see someone say it's weird how we have a vaccine for a virus less than a year old but no cure for cancer? Are you dumb? Do you know what a virus is? What cancer is? You wouldn't see someone say, you would hear someone say. Oh, my bad. Looks like I'm about to hear myself beat the crap out of you. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty. The humor is extremely subtle, and without a solid grasp of theoretical physics, most of the jokes will go over a typical viewer's head. Bro, I've taken about 3 IQ tests and I'm in the top 1% in crap. Still don't make sense. Man, I hear you have to get a master's degree before you're even allowed to watch Rick and Morty at this point in time. Why do so many white people speak non-white languages? Cultural appropriation is a real issue, okay? One of the worst cases of this is in the realm of second languages. Caucasians love to appropriate cultures through language as a way to intrude on the lives of those who might not speak their language. It's seen as fun or interesting. Spanish is another issue. And Tumblr has had this debate before. You see, so many white kids at high school or college who are proud to be able to speak Spanish. Why not speak a European language like German instead of appropriating the culture of minorities? Gee whiz, it's almost like Spanish is an incredibly commonly spoken language here in the United States. Therefore, not at all a bad idea to learn. Awkward that you're saddened that he passed away peacefully. Should have said, passed away this morning, followed by the rest of the information. He died peacefully at home surrounded. You might be book smart, but not people smart. Well, that's a possibility. I am neural diverse. It's been interesting being a smart female with an interest in accurate language usage. I understand that I take some getting used to. Yeah, you are quite a pill, aren't you? A horse pill. The more energy you have, the more faster you go. If you go faster than light, you time travel. What does this have to do with the video? Just to get a fact out there. You can't control me, so... This video is about phones, and phones have energy. My topic was about energy. See how it links? Why, yes. I definitely see how this tracks, my man. This meme is dumb. Just cause you are hours ahead in terms of sun rising and setting doesn't mean you know the future. It's illogical. Memes are supposed to show logical truth, not illogical thoughts. Even as a joke, I find it dumb. Now, we find you dumb, bro. I don't watch TV either, and haven't for at least 15 years. Just because mainstream hasn't called it a fact doesn't mean it isn't so. 5.5 deviations from the norm, or about 1 in 45 million chance of it happening. I am rarely wrong about such things. You should listen to me. But you won't. Hell, my own family is constantly arguing and trying to prove me wrong about things. Having an extremely high IQ isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's honestly boring to be so smart and understand everything. Yeah, I can totally imagine. Well, kinda. It's very difficult to explain my exact views. I would have to write an essay, history report, and a book report to explain it. Okay, do it. I know how to read. If Biden wins, I'm leaving the US and going to Hawaii. Vote red, a-holes. I solved this in 2 minutes. It's very simple. Black has so few options, being in a composition with mate in 3. What? It is obvious that white only will move the king, and the king on the B file. Having trained to quickly see the patterns of what a knight can do in a few moves is helpful for a beginner like me. And I never watch TV. Waste of time and brain. Never experienced this personally. I have very assiduous doctors with superlative acumen who are quite efficacious. I would, however, certainly embolden this for those who aren't as fortuitous. There it is. There's the thesaurus guy. Oh my god, we found him. Take your purple prose and screw off. What's the word we use to be able to say say back in the day before PC and Karen culture. Well, what is it? If I tell you, then everyone else will know, and I can't kill that many people in one outing. What? It could have irreversible effects on my mental well-being and road to recovery. And now that everyone's dead from knowing what they shouldn't know, my path to recovery from killing everyone would be quite arduous, and some, who now aren't alive, would say an almost impossible endeavor. Seeing as all the therapists and psychologists are now dead, this is a quandary now. My sense of tattletelling says, do it, yet my sense of self-preservation is saying, be cool, monkey, be cool. I shall send a flare into the void of internet and ask for a friend option on this question. Sadly, I don't own a working phone. Another hurdle of a stumbling block. Coward. I prefer smartass or facetious if being pretentious sounding. Why can't Trump go to the White House anymore? Because it's for Biden. He's there for the next 3 months minimum, genius. To all the low IQ people, 2.5 months rounded up is actually 3 months. Thanks and have a great day. Oh yeah, one more thing. You can't comment on my appearance or my bio if you don't have a real profile picture. That's the rules. Peace. I love this and all her content, but dang, the way she says reconnaissance just rustles my jimmies. G'day. The word is French. Your arrogance and hubris are only overmatched by your overweening provincial ignorance. There, you poor silly Yankee from blah 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 blah. Such is life. Have a good one. Stay safe. Ciao. Made some fan art. What do you think? Ooh, I think it's pretty freaking great. I want to see some more from you, stat, got it? Oh, thank goodness we have come to the end of the road for this video, ladies and gents. I will admit, I am so intellectually stimulated right now, but I gotta go. Always remember, if you even somewhat enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below, and if you really enjoyed it, well then consider getting yourself subscribed and clicking that bell icon. And until next time, stay safe out there, and get some IQ tests.